Happy Friday, everybody. We have made it through another week. It's Rachel here from AI Alchemy, and I am back with you today to give you my full verdict on the Luma Dream Machine 1.5 after I have been testing it for the last 36 hours at most this week. And I'm here to give you the good, the bad, and the let's park it for now kind of feedback, which is how this series has kind of come to be known. So, as I said, Luma Dream 1.5. Now, I've tested this across multiple workflows this week, and I can now tell you that I have a nice list of pros that I can attribute to this product. First and foremost, one of the things that I think is important to everybody at the moment is it is quick. Okay, it's a really fast, responsive system, which is something lots of us need, particularly when life is a bit hectic and busy. The output, I would say, is beautiful. It's certainly a material that I would be quite happy to generate, whether that be for my own content or work that I'm doing for other clients. It kept the consistency of my brand, which is really important. Often you get a really great image or video or whatever it is you're producing the first time, but then when you ask it to do it again, you lose that kind of consistency, and this actually maintain that really, really well. That's another big tick for me. No filming needed at all, which for those of us who are probably, hanging on with our fingernails at the moment to get through the end of the year and the festive season with everything else that's being thrown at us like snowballs in a blizzard. The fact that we don't actually have to get camera ready, do your hair, do your makeup, sort the lighting out, think about what you're going to say. That is a really, really big tick for now. It works for Pinterest. It's great for Reels, YouTube Shorts, all of that kind of short form content. I think was really, really well covered with this particular tool, which means that it is, of course, a very good fit for my 10-hour week working strategy that I adhere to. So all in all, this piece of kit, I would say, is fantastic, particularly with the December chaos that lots of us are experiencing at the moment. Now, with the good, there has to be some not so positive side of things. And I think for me, the first one is probably, you can say it's subjective, it's down to personal preference, but for me it was sometimes a little bit over arty, if you like, a little bit too much, I think is the only way I can really describe that. There were times when faces needed refining a little bit, and certainly at the moment I would say this tool isn't ideal for long form video. There are certainly better solutions out there if your content is longer than a short or a reel. There were some motion loops that still look a bit AI generated. But as I always say, this is a very short testing period that I give it. And we know that AI learns as we work with it. So I'm not going to say that it's a big black mark against it. I'm going to say that was my early findings. And maybe as the system gets used to what we're asking it to produce, some of those less desirable characteristics might change. Now, there were a few surprises for me with this tool as well. I got a little bit creative, and I felt that it handled festive themes extremely well. I was just like, okay, let's just see what it can do. And, the whole getting into the Christmas spirit, which is great if you've got products that you're trying to sell at the moment. I thought it handled that particularly well. The brand style locking is much, much better than I expected. Like I say, often with these tools, you'll get one piece of output that you think, yeah, perfect, that's brilliant. I want everything else to look the same. And then it doesn't repeat it. And this, for me, was much better than I had anticipated. You can repurpose outputs across platforms instantly, which is another big time saver. So you're not having to do it for Instagram, then do it for Facebook, then do it for YouTube, and so on and so forth. That is a seamless transition, which again is another big time saver. And it pairs beautifully with your existing blogs, which is, easy content wins for those of you who are producing that kind of work as well. Now, with all of this sort of taken into consideration, for me, I think the best uses of this particular tool is things like storytelling reels. I think you can really get sort of creative and work very, very well with that. And also emotional content without the need to sort of, sit there and film. I think there's some really powerful things you can do with this. Tutorials with text overlays. Again, on the shorter side of things, remember I said I don't think it's particularly good for long form at the moment. Seasonal visibility boost, if you are doing Christmas offers, or maybe you're doing a gift a day or something like that, a Christmas advent calendar type offer program, then I think this is really, really going to help you. And also business or personal hybrid content, I think, is something you could definitely use this tool for. Pinterest motion pins, definitely give it a go. I think it would be a good thing to do. And also blog to video repurposing, which is something I'm starting to look at a little bit more. I mean, I put out 2 blogs a week every week. And the idea of actually generating some video content from those blogs is something I'm playing with a lot more now, particularly because people seem to respond to the visual kind of content rather than sitting there and reading through a document. So that is something that I quite enjoyed using this tool for. So all in all, I would say my final verdict is that this Luma Dream Machine is absolutely worth using, particularly if you're someone that wants cinematic content without the pressure of filming yourself. This tool fits perfectly inside a realistic December workflow, and I am officially adding it to the AI Alchemy Toolbox right now. Now, to help you get started, if you want to look at this tool for yourself and dig a little bit deeper, I have created a simple step-by-step ebook. It's just £4.99, and it's called The Cinematic Content in Minutes. You'll find it on my website, and the link will also appear somewhere below this video. It's going to walk you through the system, the Luma Dream Machine, and it's going to show you exactly how to use it to build visibility quickly, even in your most chaotic months, which for me is absolutely December. Now, with that in mind, I am going to go, and I think it's almost getting around to time to pick the kids up from school. So I've got time to go and have a quick dash and do a little bit more Christmas shopping first. And I will be back as usual at 1 o'clock on Monday, when we'll be picking 2 more tools for you to give some consideration to. So with that in mind, have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And I will see you at 1 o'clock on Monday. Bye-bye.